What is up, girl bosses? Today we got the Acacia strain. I might be saying that wrong. This is a band that I've listened to so much, but I've only ever read their name. I don't think I've ever heard anyone else say it, so I just say the Acacia strain. I might be wrong, but I'm not stupid. I'm not a fucking idiot. But I used to be a piece of shit. I'm excited because it's a Dark Souls 3 reference. I like Dark Souls 3. I like the Acacia strain. Should be good. Let's do it. Before we do it, really appreciate it if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. Helps me a ton. Helps you find new music. All my social media links, music. Sunscourge. Go listen to Sunscourge. Down below. Merch. There's shit down there. Go check it out. Go check it out. Costs you nothing. It's free. We slay, sisters. Let's do it. I need them to sync up one of like the baby birds screaming with like Vincent. Ooh. Oh, I love that cymbal work. Always a big fan of that. Oh, that bend was lovely. You guys know that birds aren't real? Fun fact. The isopods are crustaceans. Oh shit, what the fuck? The Acacia Slam. Rivers of Blood, Elden Ring right there. Okay, sisters, slay. Shit, dude. What was interesting about that didn't quite have the same bounce that I feel like the Acacia strain is known for. It had more of a, there's more of a classic hardcore feel, and now that I think about it, like I guess that is kind of what the Acacia strain has going on, but I feel like historically they've stood out a little bit more from their contemporaries than they did in this song, though this song, it is a fucking solid fucking song. It just doesn't fully sound like the Acacia strain. Like, you know, of course it's got Vincent's voice, like similar tones and stuff, but there's just something about the way it was done that like it just aired to more of like something I feel like I may have heard from like Kubla Khan or something else. But you know, the fucking Six song, I really do like that. It does seem like a bit of a switch up for them. I do like the pacing of it. Of course, it's not completely lacking that Acacia strain groove, so you know I do appreciate that. And that outro was oof, what a clean slammy outro. Only 2 minutes 17 seconds. They haven't announced anything yet, but I wonder if we can get anything from the lyrics. We got a very birdy music video, you know, reminiscent of augury, you know, the Roman practice of telling the future with fucking birds. They had like a whole system. There were like books on it. I'm like, if like a flock of birds went from like your left to your right, you would instantly nut, and from the right to the left, you would die. The end. So, the cemetery grass grows thick with the stench of the dead. Blood and bone fertilize the flower bed. Caskets collapse with the weight of the grime. Nothing but growth to remember us by. Markers wither with time. No trace left behind. I don't want to die. The ground and animals burn. The world continues to turn. Heat begins to vaporize anything left alive. as time goes on and we do not, the hands fall off the fucking clock. Sorry, that sounds like a clock intended. The fucking clock versus the fucking clock. That different meaning. Collectively, we turn our head. The orphaned planet left for dead. We refuse to believe we are fucking weak. My love will be felt. Praying for heaven, but begging for hell. The sadness will last forever. Piles of corpses are rotting and spoiled. Rivers of blood poison the soil. Very witchy, very witchy. But I also use witch voice, so that might explain it. That's actually pretty interesting. It seems like, yeah, it ties into a theme that I feel like they've explored before, which is that humanity is on track to create its own downfall. A theme I like a lot. Cow decapitation is like, they're like the kings of that. They do that shit all the time, and I love it. And I think, you know, one of the more relevant themes, like, of course, a lot of people do it, but that's because it's a theme and a message that I feel like it falls on deaf ears. People hear it, they don't listen, though. People ignore it. I don't understand the whole climate denier thing. Why do you have to be so, like, it's not real? I've decided it's not real. Some people are, like, very adamant about it, even though there's, like, you know, evidence towards climate change. Like, hardcore evidence. Or, like, it's just a theory. It's not real. You're overreacting. Like, what's the harm in putting less plastic in the oceans? What's the harm in slaughtering less animals? I don't get it. I don't get why people are so opposed to paying attention or being conscientious about our consumption, both on the individual level and the industry level. But that is my tangent of the day. Think about it. Something to think about. Curious about what you guys think of the track. Of course, like I said, seems like it airs on more of like a hardcore side than like that classic Acacia strain bounce. But, you know, it's not like it's completely like the hardcore sound of their peers. It's kind of like in the middle of that classic Acacia strain sound with the more hardcore stuff. But maybe I'm just hearing that for the first time because I've been listening to a lot more hardcore this year. So I'm, you know, maybe it's just something I've listened to. Oh my God. I was hearing, but I wasn't listening. Just like the climate deniers. Profound. Yeah, that's where I'm coming from with that. Let me know if I'm being crazy about that. Maybe I am. I'm known to have delusions of grandeur. But yeah, curious to hear what you guys think of the track. Show the Acacia strain some love, because I think they just dropped merch for the winter too, so go check that out. And, ooh, they're on tour soon with Fit for an Autopsy, Full of Hell, which is huge. That's, like, those three already are a tour I'm, like, absolutely want to see. And there's one other band. I'm so sorry that I forgot. Who they are. Please comment them down below. But this is a North American tour that they're going on soon. I'm fucking going. It's gonna be so lit. Like, what a classic set of bands. Really diverse lineup too. Like, Full of Hell bringing the fucking, like, grind. Dylan Walker's, like, fry screams. Perfect. Fit for an Autopsy with that melody, that groove. They balance, like, heavy and groovy and more melodic, like, really fucking well. And then Acacia strain closing out with just a fucking smackdown. It's a tour you do not want to miss if they're coming by your area. If they're not, take a trip. Go see them. It'll be fantastic. Oh my God.